Come closer, a little nearer, gather round. Hello, my name is Nabihah Iqbal and I'm a musician, DJ, producer and broadcaster from London, and I'm really excited to be the guest director for Brighton Festival 2023. Music's always been my absolute favourite thing ever since my earliest memories of being really obsessed with Michael Jackson. And growing up, I always played a lot of instruments and went to music school. And then as I got older, started going to loads of gigs, every weekend basically, and then just learning how to DJ and produce music and organising parties with my friends. But I never imagined that I'd be able to do music as a full-time career, because I actually trained to be a barrister. But then the music side of things just started pulling me in that direction. So then I just thought I should go with the flow because it was my dream, and so far so good. Growing up, I learned instruments in the Western classical tradition like the flute and the piano, and then started learning jazz guitar and started listening to more different types of music. As a teenager, I was really into punk and metal, and I used to go to gigs every weekend. And then when I went to university, I actually studied my undergraduate degree in ethnomusicology, and that was a really eye-opening experience for me because it was the first time I was listening to so many different musics from different cultures all around the world, and some of that music didn't even sound musical to a Western trained ear. But it really opened me up to thinking about what music means to different people in different cultures, and how, even though we might be totally removed from the context, there's still a lot that we can appreciate about it, and we can still feel like the beauty and the emotion in all of those different types of sounds. I first started coming to Brighton as a teenager, usually to come and see gigs here that I couldn't get tickets for in London or something like that. And I made loads of really good friends here, and we always used to come down on the bus or the train for weekend trips. So a lot of my teenage musical memories are really entrenched with the city of Brighton. And I feel like, just in terms of youth culture as well, it's a very significant place, not only in the UK but even in Europe or on an international scale, because so many interesting things have taken place here in different movements and things like that. So then to be asked to come in and think about a vision and an idea for Brighton Festival this year just feels so humbling, to be invited to make a tiny little mark on the whole story of this city. The slogan for this year's festival, not that the festival needs to have a slogan, but we've come up with the slogan "Gather Round," and it's a phrase that I came up with whilst working with Sophia Niazi, who's the visual artist who's designed the front cover of the brochure and the logo that's going to go with this year's festival. And we're talking about ideas of community and coming together and experiencing things as a collective, and she came up with this beautiful image that she actually weaved as a tapestry of a melting pot or a cooking pot, and how that is a symbol of something that attracts people and brings people together. And then we felt that the phrase "gather round" was a really nice way of summing up the kind of ethos behind the festival, not just this year when I'm curating it, but I feel like it's the ethos of Brighton Festival more generally as well.